Hi friends, Jan from the Moline Library here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the books that are on the 2020 Illinois Reads list that are for high school students. In All That I Can Fix by Crystal Chan, Ronnie is that kid that everyone in his small town knows about. He's from that mixed-race family with the dad who tried to kill himself, the pill-popping mom, and the genius kid sister. His life has always been a struggle. Then, on top of everything else, the local eccentric at the edge of town decides to open all of the cages in his exotic zoo, letting loose lions and cheetahs and tigers. Suddenly, Ronnie's small town is a media circus, and he still has to deal with his checked-out parents, protect his sister from her increasing paranoia about lions, and stop his best friend from going on a suburban safari. How much can one boy be expected to fix? In Sorry for Your Loss by Jessie Ann Foley, as the youngest of 8 children, Pup is used to flying under the radar. The only person who ever made him think that he was worth anything was his older brother Patrick, but that was before Patrick died suddenly. When Pup excels at a photography assignment he thought he had bombed, things start to come into focus. And the photograph that was supposed to show Pup a way out of his own grief ultimately reveals someone else who is still stuck in their own. Someone with a regret Pup never could have imagined. Next we have The Waking Forest by Alyssa Wees. And The Waking Forest has secrets. To Rhea, it appears like a mirage, dark and dense at the very edge of her backyard. But when she reaches out to touch it, the forest vanishes. To the witch, the waking forest is her home, where she sits on her throne of carved bone, waiting for dreaming children to beg her to grant their wishes. But something is stirring in the forest. A mysterious stranger offers both Rhea and the witch their heart's desire. And when a treacherous and deadly truth surfaces, how much will they be willing to risk to survive? In 13 Doorways, Wolves Behind the Mall by Laura Ruby, when Frankie's mother died and her father left her and her siblings at an orphanage in Chicago, it was supposed to be just long enough for him to get back on his feet. But then one day he arrives for a visit with a new woman on his arm and out-of-state train tickets. Now Frankie and her sister Toni are abandoned alongside so many other orphans. And as the embers of the Great Depression are kindled into the fires of World War II, Frankie must find something worth holding on to in the ruins of this shattered America. What she doesn't know is that someone else is holding on to her, a ghost who watches over her and the other girls while trying to piece together the fragments of memory of her own life. In Verify by Joelle Charbonneau, Mary lives in a world without lies. When she looks at the peaceful Chicago streets, she feels pride in the area of unprecedented hope and prosperity over which the government presides. But when Mary's mother is killed, Mary suddenly has questions that no one else seems to be asking. And when she tries to uncover her mother's state of mind in her last weeks, she finds herself drawn into a secret world with a history she didn't know existed. The last book, I'm sorry I couldn't get my hands on for you. It is called We Speak in Storms by Natalie Lund. And in this book, it's been more than 50 years since a tornado tore through a drive-in movie theater in tiny Mercer, Illinois, leaving dozens of teenagers dead. So when another tornado touches down on the exact same spot on the anniversary of this small-town tragedy, the town is understandably shaken. For 3 teens, however, the apprehension is more than just a feeling. Though they seem to have nothing in common, their paths keep crossing. Both the living and the dead have secrets and unresolved problems, but they may be able to find peace and move forward, if only they work together. I hope that you'll check out one of these books or one of the other great books that we have for you waiting in the library. Tune in next week, and I'll be talking about books from the Illinois Reads list that are for middle school students. Have a great day.